circle time. I need you here for circle time. Come on down and find a spot. Sit right down on the rug, my friends. Hi, friends. It's Mrs. Merz here. I'm in my Lego corner of my house. My son Avery and my son Corey really like to build Legos, and this is where they display them all. So we're going to circle time here at my house today. I thought you would like to join me. So we always start a circle time with our Friends song. So sit down, crisscross. Good job. Remember circle time rules? Yep. Eyes on the speaker. Ears ready to listen. We're sitting crisscross. You're right. We forgot to turn on our brains. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Great job. Now we're ready to sing our first song of circle time, which is our Friends song. Are you ready? Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. All my friends are here with me. You're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. All my friends are here with me. Now, if all our friends are here today, we'll have, do you remember how many friends we have in our class? We have 9 friends in our class. That's 5 on one hand and 4 on the other. Good job. Do you want to clap 9 times? Sure, we can clap 9 times. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 claps for 9 friends. Welcome, friends, to circle time. Now, today, we're in the same month we were in last time we had circle time at Mrs. Merz's house. Do you remember what month we're in? It's the month after March. You're right, it's April. It's April. And the month of April can be pretty rainy, so that's why our friends are here with their rain umbrellas and their hats and their rain boots and their raincoats. But we're lucky today, it's not raining outside. Our weather today outside is partly cloudy, partly sunny. You can look out the window and see the weather at your house. So, we're going to sing our months of the year song, and we're going to sing April. So, when we hear the word April, what are we going to do? Do you remember? We raise our hands when we hear the month we're in. So, pat your knees. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. And if you did a whole year, all the months would add up to 12 months. There's 12 months in the year. That's 10 plus 2 is 12. And right now, April is the 4th month of the year. 4th. Now, today is the middle of the week that we're together. Today is Wednesday. You're right. Wednesday begins with a W. Wednesday. So we're going to sing our Days of the Week song, and when you hear the word Wednesday, you're going to raise your hands. Great job. Okay, ready? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. Now today is Wednesday, April 15th. Oh my goodness, that is a great number that we can count to. Are we ready? Ready? Wednesday, April 15th. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great job. Pat on the back, pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back. You went all the way up to Wednesday, April 15th. Good job. So, when we were last together, we were talking about shapes. And we were talking about the shape known as oval. Perhaps you saw a lot of ovals while we were on our spring break celebrating. What holiday did we celebrate over our spring break? Easter! That's right, it was Easter. And all of those ovals were eggs. Maybe you dyed eggs, maybe you hid eggs, maybe you found eggs. Maybe you made our Easter chick craft where we made the body of the Easter chick out of an oval. So that was our last shape that we did together. Now we're going to start a new unit of learning. A unit is a topic that we learn about and we study for a few days. So our next topic is going to be 5 senses. And our 5 senses are how we learn and discover the whole world around us. We are going to learn about 5 senses. And the 5 senses are, does anybody know what that is? That is a nose. You're right. Your nose helps you smell. So you can discover all of the world around you by using a sense of nose. Good, your smell. Maybe you'll smell the flowers. Maybe you smell cookies baking. Maybe you smell something stinky like garbage, or I know of an animal that can be very stinky. The skunk. He's a stinky skunk. So maybe you smell sweet things or sour, stinky things, or maybe you smell nice things like perfumes or flowers. So that's our first sense, our sense of smell. See if you can go outside and smell something, or maybe in your own house and smell something using our first sense, which is our sense of smell. Good job. Our next sense we're going to talk about is our sense of sight. We use our eyes, yes, our eyes to see. Mrs. Merz wears glasses, and they help her eyes see even better. But everybody has 1, 2 eyes. Maybe your eyes are blue, maybe your eyes are green or brown, or sometimes eye color can be hazel. So we use our eyes to see our whole world around us. You can see me. You can see your families at home. You can see things outside, like my tree is blooming with pink flowers. I can see that the sky is blue today. I can see that the sun is shining. I can see that I'm wearing pants and a shirt. I can see my hair. You can see so many beautiful colors around you, and you can see shapes. There's lots of things we can see. Not too long ago, we had a rainstorm, and then everyone saw a rainbow after. That was really good too. Our next type of sense is our ears. Yes, and what do our ears do? You're right. Our ears hear sounds. We have 1, 2 ears, and our ears can hear all the sounds around us. You can hear me singing our circle time songs. You can hear me clapping. You can hear yourself speaking. You can hear the sounds outside, maybe the birds, or sometimes at nighttime you may hear bugs or frogs chirping. Sometimes I hear frogs croaking outside. Sometimes you can hear the wind howling loudly, Or maybe recently you heard a big rainstorm. You can hear lots of things. You can hear the TV. You can hear music coming out of the radio. I found this picture that looks like the music we hear in our classroom. We hear music like Bop Till You Drop and our beanbag songs and our Pete the Cat stories. You can hear the stories we read to you. You can use your ears to hear all kinds of things. So when you're outside taking a walk with your family or outside playing, see if you can hear any sounds of spring with your sense of hearing. Now, this is our next sense. It is a hand. What do our hands do? You're right, our hands touch and they feel. You're right. What are some things we can touch? There's all kinds of senses of touch. We can feel a soft sweater or a soft cuddly bear that we give a hug to. We can feel a soft blanket. We can touch a hard rock or a scratchy stick. We can feel all kinds of feelings outside, maybe a crunchy leaf or the soft grass. Maybe you feel your pets at home. Do you feel your soft dog or cat? Yes, you do. You have lots of pets at home, I know. So feelings can, when you touch with your hands and feel things, they can be soft, they can be hard, they can feel scratchy. Sometimes they can feel pokey. Sometimes things do feel extra pokey. That's a picture of a cactus, and that's a plant that has little spikes on it. So that could be, sometimes you don't want to touch things and you just want to use your sight to see them. And you don't want to touch some things if they're too pokey. Maybe you're scared to touch some things. Maybe if you went to a zoo and you wanted to pet an animal, but you were a little scared, you just wanted to use your sight to look at it, and you didn't want to use your touch. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you shouldn't touch things that are too hot because you don't want to get burned. Sometimes it's okay to touch things that are cold or warm, but you don't want to touch things that are too hot. Like we don't want to touch the stove, but it's okay to touch water or touch things that are nice and cool. And our last sense, which sometimes can be our most fun sense, is our sense of taste. Look at that tongue there. See those bright white teeth? Our sense of taste, our tongue has all kinds of taste buds on it. And it could taste sweet things like candy. Did anybody get candy in their Easter basket? It can taste things like salty. Maybe you've had a salty pretzel or a salty chip. Maybe you've had something sour like a lemon or a sour candy where you kind of pucker like, ooh, that was sour. Maybe you've had something spicy. Remember when we were talking about our dragons loving tacos and they did not like the spicy salsa? Maybe you've had something spicy and it made your tongue a little hot and you had to take a drink. Maybe you've had something tasting sweet like a fruit. Does anybody know what that fruit is? That's a juicy orange, you're right. Maybe you have tasted a juicy orange before and you thought, that was sweet. Or maybe you had a lemon and you thought, that was sour. So today, we are going to be sending home some handouts in this email that your grown-up can print out for you and you can do. You can make these puppets like I did. And using your super snipper skills with your thumb on top, you can print out these pictures too. And then you can paste them on. So for sound, you have the ear and the word sound, and you can paste on the radio to the word sound because the radio makes sounds. We have 2 more handouts where you're exploring the senses of smell and your senses of sound. And then when we're next together on Friday, Mrs. Torsh is going to read you a story all about seeing and things we see. And we'll look forward to that story with Mrs. Torsh on Friday. So we always end a circle time. Actually, we always end our day by singing our goodbye song. So I think it's important to end our circle time with our goodbye song. Do you remember it? We don't always sing it at circle time. We sing it at the end of the day when we're sitting at the tables. But sometimes we have to be flexible and do a switcheroo and do things a little differently. And that's what we're doing now. So it's time to say goodbye to all of our friends. So put your 2 hands up, wave them back and forth. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Clap, clap. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Clap, clap. Now it's time to say goodbye. Give a smile. Wink your eye. Good. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Bye, friends. Thanks for joining me at Circle Time, and I'll see you real soon.